Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to 2 Minutes of Al-Quran by Club Intellect Quran University of Cyberjaya. Inshallah, in this short reminder, I would like to share with you some reflection on an ayah from Surah Al-Qasas, in which the story of Musa is mentioned there. And then in this particular place, Allah is telling us about the part of his life before he speaks with Allah on the mountain of Tur Sinai. And then one of those events that we know that Prophet Musa, that he was wanted for murder. He escaped Egypt, and then because he wanted for murder, even though it was a mistake, he punched a guy accidentally, and then because they was looking for him and were going to kill him, Prophet Musa alaihi salam ran into Madian, and then in the middle of desert, Prophet Musa saw some of group of people. In this, Allah mentioned in the Quran, verse number 23, وَجَدَ عَلَيْهِ أُمَّةً مِّنَ النَّاسِ يَسْقُونَ وَوَجَدَ مِن دُونِهِمُ امْرَأَتَيْنِ تَذُودَانِ. It means that he found there a crowd of people watering their flocks, and he found apart from them 2 women holding their flocks back. So Prophet Musa sees these scenes, and then he goes up and says, قَالَ مَا خَطْبُكُمَا قَالَتَا لَا نَسْقِي حَتَّى يُصْدِرَ الرِّعَاءُ وَأَبُونَا شَيْخٌ كَبِيرٌ. It means that he asked the women, what is it that troubles you? They said, we cannot water out flocks until the shepherds take their flocks away. And our father is a very old man, Shaykhun Kabir. It means that a very old man. So Prophet Musa alayhi salam doesn't talking to them. He actually just grabs the sheep, goes to the well, and moves those guys like they were a bunch of insects, because we know that Prophet Musa alayhi salam is such a strong man. And then he fed the animals of the women and brought them back to the women. The reminder that I want to share is the next ayah, which is فَسَقَالَهُمَا ثُمَّ تَوَلَّى إِلَى الظِّلِّ فَقَالَ رَبِّ إِنِّي لِمَا أَنزَلْتَ إِلَيَّ مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَقِيرٌ. Prophet Musa watered their flocks for them, watered the women's flock, and then returned in a shade place, and said, "My Lord, I am truly in great need, or I am desperately in need of any good that you might send down to me. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin fakir." Their flocks for the women. Then so Prophet Musa goes back and lies down under the shade trees again. Once he sits down, and what does he do actually? One of the most famous dua that Allah mentioned in the Quran is Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin fakir. That whatever good you have sent down my way, whatever you have sent down towards me, of any kind of good, no doubt about it, I am desperately in need of it. This is the dua of Musa alayhi salam when he sat back down in the shade trees. Okay, the first thing I would like to share with you guys here is that when you help people or someone, you don't wait until they say thank you because you didn't help them, so that you can hear appreciation such as thank you. So for this case, Musa alayhi salam helped those ladies. You don't find in the Quran Allah mentioned that they both said thank you. The 2 women said thank you. You didn't find it. Okay, so then the Prophet Musa replied, no problem, no big deal, because he didn't expect, and he didn't actually continue the conversation with them. He handed over the animals and just walk away. He did this for Allah, and then and so the only one he wants to get the appreciation is from Allah. Then he doesn't have interested in to have a conversation with those women. Actually, we have to ponder that a lot of times we do good things, but in the back of our head, we are hoping to get some recognition. We are hoping to get appreciation from people and some other side benefits. So we learn that in this dua that if we make our intention pure and sincere, we help someone and we do something good for someone, but we expect and converse only with Allah, then Allah will take care of our Allah will take care of us than we could ever imagine. So if we do something for the sake of people and do expect something in return, we actually we are missing something from this dua, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairil fakir. But in this dua, which is Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin fakir, we notice that even though Musa alayhi salam is homeless, he's a fugitive, he has no clothes other than the ones he is wearing, and then he has no provision with him, no food, no drinks. Clearly he is stopping at the pond to drink some bit of water because he doesn't even have food and drink. So he's pretty much at the point of very desperate as human being can be, which is don't have food and etc. So and yet when he helps these women, he doesn't expect from them. He expects things from Allah. That's the thing that I would like to highlight. Top of all facts, that he found an opportunity to do a good thing is enough. An opportunity or chance to do a good things in which he helped those two women is enough for him to be grateful for. Instead of thinking about what he doesn't have, he turns to Allah and says, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin fakir. Master, whatever you send down my way, and this is the past tense actually. Anzalta in Arabic is past tense, fi'al madi. It means that whatever you already had sent down my way, anzalta, I was in desperately need of it. So in other words, this shade and that water in front of him, and that's all he gets right now. He doesn't have a house, he doesn't have food, he doesn't have anything else, and yet he is looking at all of this and telling Allah, Ya Allah, thank you so much. I am desperately in need of it. So subhanallah, what the grateful attitude of Musa alayhi salam that we should internalize in our daily life. So wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. I think that's it for this series. Inshallah we'll meet in another series inshallah. Barakallahu fiikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.